Well, hello everybody. Happy Halloween if you are celebrating. And today we have a little Halloweeny theme in my office. So today we're going to talk about alignment, how to find your alignment, how to find your zone of genius, how to find your niche. Why? Well, not how to find your niche. Why it is important. Why it is important to be in alignment, to be in your zone of genius, and to be congruent with your values, to be congruent with yourself in your tech career. So I think it's a super important topic. So, and a little bit of a housekeeping. My name is 𝙤𝙤𝙩𝙖𝙥𝙥𝙚𝙤𝙤. I'm a career and business coach in tech. I work with iOS developers, QA engineers, other software developers, and I help them to find profitable niches, really come to alignment, claim the authority in those niches, and earn better jobs, better opportunities. So, um, and definitely, if we're not connected yet, connect with me on LinkedIn for sure. And also about my live streams, I'm going live pretty much from Tuesday to Friday. So from today to Friday at 10 a.m. So tomorrow 10 a.m. and like all of the following days at 10 a.m. And we are going to dive really, really deep how to position yourself as an industry expert, how to find your alignment. So we're going to talk about it. So this week and next week, and I believe on Monday after that. So let's go ahead and get rolling. If you are joining my live stream here on LinkedIn or anywhere else, say hello in the comments. Say hello in the comments. Let me know that you are here. And why it is important to not to comment on live streams. Why it is important to participate in the comments because you don't know who is watching. My live stream get really good reach. So when I check out how many people looked at it, how many people watched it, I see quite like I see a decent number of people watching it. So you never know who is watching, and the way we network and connect on live streams, we participate in the comments and then we connect with each other. So let's get going. Let's get going. So let's talk about alignment. And I think a lot of people, when they think about niching down, they think about like what niche I want to be in. And not many people understand why niching down is so important. Let me just rephrase it. When we talk about niche, like finding your niche, finding your zone of genius in tech, we're talking about alignment. We're talking about alignment because here's the thing when I don't know about you. Many people got into tech, including me, uh, for the compensation, for the money, and it's okay because we all want to support our families. We all want to support. We all want to support our families. We all want to have a comfortable, more so life. And tech is an amazing field where people can actually get that. When people can actually be compensated well enough so they can provide for their family, so they don't have to think about where the next paycheck is coming from. And when people think about getting into tech or even in tech, with to a lot of people, it just happened by accident, like, and they either go to computer science school to university for computer science, when they go to a boot camp for a specialty that they had no idea what that specialty was about when they got in, or like they did a minimum research and they thought, oh, like React pays well. Oh, like right now, listen, it's ridiculous, but right now a lot of people asking me like, so AI will pay me well. And like, well, hold on, like there's so much to AI and you don't even understand what you're talking about. But I want to bring us home and say that it is okay to have those aspirations, to like, and it's okay to be well off. It's okay to make good money. Like, let's just change our mentality around money and how we're thinking about money. It is okay to do the work for the money. And yes, and it's still important to be in alignment with yourself. And it's still important to be in alignment with yourself. And what is alignment? What is alignment? Alignment is when you like, for lack of better term, what you do. Alignment when you go to your job or when you start working on your future and you like what you do. It lights you up. And yes, there are a lot of mundane tasks in tech. There are a lot of tasks that are not necessarily fun, but you like doing the things that you're doing every day. You like the idea of creating new thing or like keep working in your realm of specialty. That's the alignment. Let me tell you a story from my career. So, if you're new to me, and by the way, like I see people are joining, say hello in the comments. And today's Halloween. Let's celebrate a little. Like we're talking about serious topic. We don't talk about alignment and niching down. But hey, let's have fun and let's have a chat in the comments. So, if as you're joining, participate in the comment, okay? Okay, let's light up a little bit. Like, yes, serious topic, but we're still gonna celebrate. We're still gonna keep going, okay? So, story time. I joined tech I'm a former clinical psychologist, and then when I joined tech, as many people who joining tech, like I didn't know what specialty I want to be, and I didn't know what I want to do. I joined as a QA engineer. I joined as a QA engineer. So and as I was working, like it's not necessarily that I didn't like QA, I did, but it wasn't necessarily something that would light me up, something that would inspire me. Like that was not a thing. So and as I was going through my career journey, I would explore like different paths, different programming languages, different technologies, until I found iOS development. And don't get me wrong, I like my job as a QA engineer. I did, and I was passionate about improving my skill set and doing test automation and learning programming languages. I did. It was in alignment with me. Also, like the financial security, the salary that I was making was totally on point for that. And I was like, you know what? Yes, I want to keep doing it. But when I came to iOS development, right? That really lit me up. That really inspired me, and that was a my aha moment. And this is where this is where I found my alignment with what I'm doing. And the same thing with my business, right? Like it lights me up to help other professionals. It lights me up to mentor and coach other software developers, iOS developers. And by the way, in my program, we already have 3 iOS developers. So like, would you be the fourth or maybe even the fifth? So like, think about it. We really have a really cool crew like in my programs. So excited. Listen, I'm coming back. Let me come back. So alignment, what you like, what excites you, what speaks to you. So why it is important? Why it is important? Why it is important to have your niche and to have your alignment? First of all, competition. Uh, let me know, like, listen, y'all a little bit quiet in the comments. So let me ask you, do you think that tech is competitive right now? Let me know in the comments if you agree with the fact that tech is very competitive. And by the way, if you're watching on replay, drop me a comment, yes or no. Do you think that tech is very competitive right now? Yes or no? Yes or no? So I talked to a lot of software developers, and I talked to a lot of recruiters as well. And I'm gonna tell you that tech is indeed competitive. However, when you have your niche that is aligned with you, when you know your lane that you are writing, that you are like that you are in, and when you know your topic really, really well, then you don't have as much competition. I'm not, for example, as an iOS developer, you are not competing with all of the software developers. You are in your zone of genius. As an iOS developer who is working, who has, especially when you have really good experience with mid-size and large-size companies, you are going to stand out. You are going to stand out. So the competition is is absolutely, and there's less competition when you are aligned with your niche, when you are showing up as an expert. So that's one of the reasons why it is important to niche down your competition. Now, we at the beginning of live stream, we talk about that we're here for the money, and that's okay. We're here for the money. And when you are niche, when you have your niche, when you have your zone of genius, you have really good potential to make more money. That's why niche is important, to make more money, to make more income, to make more profit, to monetize on your zone of genius. Let me give you another example. So, coming back to my origin story, one of the first frameworks that I discovered in iOS development was 𝙤𝙤𝙩𝙖 test. 𝙤𝙤𝙩𝙖 test is a native testing framework for test automation for mobile applications, right? So, and um, I didn't know that. It was totally by accident, but nobody else was talking about that. Nobody else was talking about XUI test and test automation. So, and when I really niched down into my specialty as a mobile test automation engineer, as an iOS test automation engineer, my salary increased drastically, drastically, like 10, 15K, maybe even more, drastically. This is why it is when you have your zone of genius, when you have really laser focused niche, this is why it is important to have your niche. This is why it is important to have your niche that is in alignment with you, because I didn't know that I had a niche at that time. That's the craziest part. I did not know that I had a niche at that time. I was just doing what I liked, and I was sharing my expertise, and I was so passionate about that. I didn't care that, I don't like, is it a niche? Like, maybe so, but when I came to my authority and I start sharing my perspectives publicly in my niche, that's where I start seeing, like, people start inviting me to speaking engagement, to public events, to all of the things. So because of niching down and because of my authority in my niche. And it's easy to build your authority because, listen, let me just give you a little bit of a tough love for a second, okay? In order to attract the best opportunities, you gotta have your laser focused niche, and you have to have your authority, and you have to build your authority. And this is what I'm teaching inside of my coaching program: how to make your network to discover you, and how to make your network to discover your zone of genius and establish your authority. And when you establish your authority, then it's easier for you to claim better offers as well. So, because here's what I see in the market right now. A lot of software developers who are like looking to step up, to looking to level up, they're like they're not owning their zone of genius. It's not that they don't like that they're not expert in anything. I talk to a lot of brilliant software developers, and they're absolutely brilliant. They're absolutely genius. They just don't claim their authority, and they're too afraid of niching down because, there's a false belief. Who am I? I'm not. I don't think I am a subject matter expert. But they are. But they are. They have multiple years of experience in what they're doing. But they are. But they are. So, but because people kind of like Jack or Jill of all trades, and they try to spread themselves too thin, then and the competition is indeed too high because everybody is doing the same thing over and over. And especially if you are in the more popular specialties such as like, I don't know, React or um, like full stack development, you gotta own your zone of genius. You gotta own what how awesome you are, and you gotta stand out because there are hundreds of full stack developers, there are hundreds of React developers. That like, and I blame boot camps. I don't know about you, I blame boot camps because we like in the recent years, boot camps figure out that full stack developers, React developers, they're like those are really cool technology, and let's just create a bunch of developers in the same specialty. But again, even though it is a popular specialty, you gotta own your zone of genius. You gotta own your zone of genius. So let me pause right here. Let me know if you have any questions about alignment, questions about your niche. And remember, this is the network. This is the platform where we network. This is a platform where we hang out together and talk to each other. And like, if listen, if you're not sharing anything in the comments, how people know how to connect with you? And especially if you're looking for your next level up, your next big career move, how people like you gotta show up at least in the comments. Come on, man. Um, so and that is really crucial. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. So, and as people are coming out with questions, and I know it's Tuesday, listen, it's Halloween, and I don't know about you, but like I know like many people are still recovering from Monday. Like I don't know about you, I had a crazy Monday, so like I don't blame people like if they still need to a little bit more time to recover from Monday, so it's all good. But come tomorrow at 10 o'clock to my live stream, and we are going to talk about actually content creation and how to stand out of the crowd. Let me double check my schedule. Make sure that I it's indeed what I am talking about. Uh, uh, yes, like we're going to talk about like content creation, and this is something that like really helped me in my career. So join me tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. However, if you are watching my live stream and it resonated with you and you think, okay, like where do I go from here? I understand, I need that, I understand it resonated with me. Send me a DM. Send me a DM with the word coaching, and I can set up a 30-minute mini coaching session with you. So we can talk about your alignment, we can talk about your niche, we can talk about how you can claim your authority in your niche. And by the way, I made a few changes in my program, so I'm also like super excited to share that with you. So if it is you, send me a DM with the word coaching, or just ask me for a mini coaching session. So I have slots open, and it's going to be really beneficial because every person who went through my mini coaching session, they always walk away with a lot of value from me. So, and that's it. Enjoy your week, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.